And we are live. Just give me a second to launch all of our outlets and we'll be ready to go. Hi guys, let us know if you can see us and if you can hear us, if everything's okay. Okay, just a sec. Yeah, it should be fine. Hi guys, welcome. This is the last day of Salesforce Summit 2023. And as you can hear, for this one, we are switching to English because we have Szymon Pakuła with us and he'll be presenting very, very soon. Hi Szymon, great to see you here.
Hello, welcome everyone. Hi.
Hi guys. Before Szymon starts his presentation, just let me remind you, as always, we have a Q&A session after the presentation, so please be sure to leave your questions in the comments. I'll be joining Szymon once he's done with his presentation, and I will be showing your questions to Szymon, and I hope he will answer all of them. Okay, so have fun. Hello Szymon, great to have you here.
Hello, welcome everyone. I'm Szymon Pakuła. I'm a software engineer at EPAM, primarily focused on Salesforce. I'm also very interested in web development and I'm exploring now the AI path. So yeah, because AI is rising. And if it comes to AI, today's presentation is also connected because it is about data. And today's presentation is harness the power of real-time data with Salesforce CDP. Also known as Genie, but there is now official name because there is a process of rebranding this whole cloud. So I will tell something more about this in a moment. And today's agenda of my presentation is introduction to overall to CDP and online marketing, to be on the same page with what I want to say and what the data cloud in Salesforce is about. Another section will be the flow of data cloud, so more focused part on Salesforce implementation of CDP. Then there will be part 3 with overview of data cloud, what it offers, what are the main parts from more like admin perspective and marketer perspective. And after all, we will summarize this presentation. There will be also a contest from EPAM at the very beginning, and there is awesome prize to win. And of course, Q&A session. So feel free to leave your questions in the comments. And if it comes to introduction to CDP, like many people say that time is money, but in the modern world, I would say that also data is money. Because there is a rapid growth of AI, autonomous vehicles, and every part of this IT sector now needs reliable and consistent data, so we can train models based on good data, and they can help us to develop, to implement something new and something that will not only be lying to us, like sometimes ChatGPT, for example, because data may be in some places wrong. And how to handle this data and how to transform it. This presentation will be something about this, but in Salesforce ecosystem. So the quick history review, there is like marketing technology evolved throughout the years. It started with database marketing, then there was like the bloom of CRMs, and then like CRMs introduced the marketing automation. The marketers can use some actions to deliver more and more advertisements, products, informations, and etc. Also, then at the very beginning of this century, there was like introducing a business to commerce scale. Like all marketing stuff have better UI, UX. There was also like A to B testing, which is basically like half of the people gets one page, other half get another, and which one the one is chosen, which one is clicked better or have better response rate. And then there is a CDP. This concept not only in Salesforce, but there are many platforms. I found somewhere the information that it is around 160 platforms that are CDPs, and they're like focused on having master data, like managing this data in one place, and also automating the whole marketing experience. And in the future, actually future is now, we have the automation. There should be also AI, intuitive UI, also UX is key part. And every experience should be personalized and focused mostly on the customer. So if it comes to customer data platform overall, it's, as you can see, the customer is key part of customer data platform, because customer produces data that we use, but there are many places where this data can be collected. Yeah, so his mobile devices, browsers of the customer, also his engagement, so how he responds for emails, also behavior on social media. This data is scattered and it needs to be joined, merged in one place to have it easy accessible and to have it consistent in order to perform actions via multiple channels like emailing, push messages, and social media. Sometimes if this data is not consistent, there's like example, when you buy something online and then you receive after 5 minutes or next day, you receive email, oh, we see you are interested in this product. Well, actually, I bought this product, so why are you sending me the same product to buy? And that's the problem, because this data is not like synchronized. So we need to wait to improve this, and this can be done with customer data platform. As I said before, there's a note that the official name is Data Cloud now. It started rebranding. Also, there can be found the name that this is the Salesforce Data Cloud for Marketing. But previously it was known, or you can find many resources that refer to like Genie, Customer Data Platform, Salesforce CDP, or Customer 360 audiences. And there's this quote from Salesforce: "We wish we could magically update the name everywhere." And yeah, actually the CDP in Salesforce is all about magic, because it starts with Genie, and everything is like all about real-time data from multiple sources, as I said before, that goes into Salesforce. But also there's this part that we can join information from multiple clouds of Salesforce into Data Cloud, and then based on this data we can create one profile. So it's called golden profile of the user, with all information, with references to other sources, with his actions, like engagements, loyalty programs. And then based on this, we can deliver better focused, and also better focused experience for the user. So the user feels like he's one and only, and we care only about him. Yeah, it's not true, but he can. This feeling is good. Yeah, as a customer, you can for sure say that it is fine when it is cool when a company comes and remembers about your birthday and gives you coupons, and also shows you what you want, not what they can offer overall. So maybe a quick story about CDP. That in the middle of nowhere, there is a village called Saleswood, and this village is fast-growing settlement, already offering cool stuff, but not cool as Salesforce. The land of nowhere is full of adventurers that roam around looking for best experience, and each of them is an opportunity for Saleswood to rise and develop. There is Elwin. Elwin is the customer. There are many like Elwin, but we want to give him a sense that he is one and only, that he is the chosen one. Elwin someday visits Saleswood. This is late, so he quickly looks around and moves to the tavern to get some rest. And what's the purpose of his visit? Actually, no one knows. Well, there is one person who knows. And actually, when this person knows, also whole village is aware. Because Saleswood is built on top of Hyperforce stone, and there is a magician, the mage, who is the guardian of single source of truth. He was watching our adventurer very carefully, so did the citizens of Saleswood. And this mage is also aware because he received magical information from Azure Mist Isle that Elwin took a quest to tame a dragon, the fire dragon of nowhere. And it already sounds like magic, but the magic is all around. And this is happening in real time because every information that was available, so information from other city, information what the gear of Elwin is put into one place, the Truth on Omicron, and the whole Saleswood is now aware who the Elwin is and what Elwin wants. So marketplace, healers, postal service, draftmen are aware that Elwin is going to encounter fire dragon. So in this under this condition, everyone can offer best items to our hero, and there is no needs actually for bandages when there is a fire resist potion available on the market. So with a little pinch of magic, the better offers were made, and Elwin is successful, and he is the happy customer now with his new companion too. But there are many adventures like Elwin, as you may remember. So everyone now will remember the Nowhere and the Saleswood village, and someday may for sure return to our place. And that was the short introduction to CDP. I need to drink some potion. So that was the overview of CDP and how it should work. So we are most focused on one single source of truth, as you may remember. Also, we are focused on customer and to give him the vibe that he is the one and the only. So if it comes to flow of data cloud in Salesforce, there are like key principles. So the single source of truth, there is working with real-time data, and the Salesforce Data Cloud is built on top of Salesforce platform or the Hyperforce. So everything is in one place. We have security, privacy, also compliance with regulations like GDPR. So this comes with Salesforce environment and with Salesforce ecosystem. And for step 0, we also need the most crucial part, which is data. And there are multiple data sources. For example, we have first-party data, which are basically our orgs or our clouds other than data cloud, because we may have a marketing cloud, service cloud, and the information about customer may be exactly the same or similar, but this is all like contacts or subscribers are the same customer, but with only informations or properties that are required by certain clouds. So they are not complete, and we cannot build. But we can with data cloud we can build with joint data the whole overview of our client. There are also third-party cloud storages or overall storages. We can get data from Amazon S3, also from Google. You can also use spreadsheets to deliver data to our data cloud. Also, another thing is APIs. There is a MuleSoft, which gives our opportunity to connect even more stuff to our data cloud. So we are not restricted. There's an ingestion API, which pretty much we can connect everything. And also data can be collected from web and mobile tags. So for example, if there are anonymous cookies on my phone and I enter certain page, it can be collected and used by our cloud. So when we have data, we have Salesforce environment, we need to connect to these data sources and prepare data. It's similar process like to ETL, you may know. So it's like transformation of data from multiple sources, because, for example, one data source can have first name and second name, and other data source might have name with both first name and second name. in one field. So this step is actually focused on making this data usable by our data platform. As you can see connection, there are two main parts, or two main ways to connect. One is batch ingestion. It is mostly focused on large sets of data, and also there is a streaming real-time ingestion, and it's more focused on real-time or near real-time ingestion of that data from multiple sources. And if you then have this raw data or slightly modified, you can modify it further, and then you can make harmony out of this multiple sources using data mapping, matching rules, and reconciliation rules. And based on that, we can generate an identity and one golden profile of user with all information that may be required by marketer to be used. Also on this, as part of this step, we can analyze, predict, make use of the data using artificial intelligence, also do some calculations and check if this customer is like the revenue is rising having this customer. And after that, we have the action phase. So based on this data, based on this unified profile, we just perform what's marketer do the best. So we are giving sending emails, sending this data or using this one profile in our other clouds. So not only marketing, but in Service Cloud, one profile for everything. Also, this profile can be used for personalized advertisements. So there are multiple ways that where we can reuse this data, and it will be consistent. So that was the flow of Data Cloud, and now maybe the overview and how the whole structure of like org looks like. So it is divided into some parts. The interesting ones are data streams. So it's like the connection and intake of data. Yeah, there's a data model, identity resolution, segments, activations. There are also insights, calculated insight, and data explorer that we can like verify if everything works and if the structure of our profile looks okay. So first part is the connectors. As I said before, there are like multiple sources of data. And Salesforce Data Cloud comes with predefined, let's say, or like out-of-the-box connectors that can be used with famous services or data storages like Azure, Amazon. There is also, as I said before, ingestion API, which is just API for data. So we can use our private database to also send to Marketing Cloud and to be reused if that was not for example, our first database. And also there is a Salesforce CRM connector, so we are not limited to third-party data, but also to our clouds. So first step, so the data streams we need to create based on the data that we ingest or that comes to our data cloud. We get multiple types of data. They may have different data types, but we need to unify it, transform it. Also, we can introduce some formula fields that, for example, if there is a year or age of customer, we can make formula fields that this customer will be put in certain groups, group age. And this data needs also to be categorized in order to like be sure that the one data is connected more with the engagement of the user. So if user is clicking or using our app, and other data is much more linked to the profile and informations. For example, with how to connect and communicate with our customer. And data streams, as you can see, that they are created, they just take records, and if the records are processed, some of them may be removed. And this is happening, depends on which connector you choose, because, for example, one connector is only available daily, or is meant to be run daily. But if it comes from Stream API, it's like around 15 minutes to ingest the data. And then when you have the raw data or data in data lake, which is shown in the left side, the naming or the primary key from source database may be different than the data model that we have on our org. So we need to properly map our existing informations to correct fields in the data model inside Data Cloud. So as you can see, there is a subscriber key, which will be primary key, and which will be mapped both for individual, which is like the main record, and the central record of Data Cloud. So it's like information about customer itself, but also it will be mapped to contact point, which is another like connection to individual with just informations how to contact via phone. There can be contact points, email, post, and multiple ones. So it is all consistent and all linked. So depending on which action we take, then this information from this particular contact point can be used. Also, the data types might be incorrect, so we need to properly match this old data type to new data type. And maybe we want some data to be removed or not mapped. So this is also a good place to do this. And if it comes to having the unified individual, which is like the one unified profile with all the information from different sources, there are some methods. As you can see, I may have like 3 places where I had activity with our customer company or with third-party companies. So for example, the first one is my account in Marketing Cloud, because I was buying something, or I was buying something from customers. So this is my profile for Marketing Cloud. Then I entered somewhere opt-in for newsletters. So I just gave them my private email, and with different name, because I thought it is in English. So this is the profile from another site. And for example, this is my profile from social media, like LinkedIn. And they are also like connected to our company because I entered some contest or like presentation initiative for this customer company. So all of these informations are merged into one using something which is called match rules. Because when the data is all ingested, we need to know how to match this and which should be more important than others. So first of all, for example, as you can see here, there is this fuzzy name and normalized email. So it depends. For example, the fuzzy name is like if has some typo. So in this case, Szymon and Simon, it can be meant that I am I. Actually, that the one record and second one is mine. And also normalized email is like having exact email in both places. So based on those rules, my profile can be my record from multiple places or from multiple data sources can be linked together. And then there are the reconciliation rules, which are basically the definition which information should be more important. So as you can see, there is a default rule is more frequent. There is also a rule source sequence, and there is also rule last updated. And yeah, if rule most frequent is selected, then if there are two places where my birthday is set, and this is, for example, exactly the same or fuzzy the same. So in one place can be with dashes, and in one can be with slashes. Then the birthday will be taken from those two places. But for example, if loyalty balance or loyalty tier is taken from source system, and our source system will be, for example, firstly, it will be Marketing Cloud, and then it will be so the data comes from Marketing Cloud, and then data maybe from like third party like Amazon. Then it will be taken from Marketing Cloud because it is higher in the priority. So my loyalty balance will be taken from this cloud. Also, and the lastly updated is certainly useful. For example, if we want to keep a track of changes like user phone number, because one may change his phone number in Service Cloud or in service, but then it is not changed anywhere else, and we may have found it may be hard to contact with the user. And based on that, we have a golden profile, and this is a profile which can be viewed in Salesforce CDP or the Data Cloud, which has all necessary informations or all the activity of the user from multiple sources, and also like insights. What was the user channels that the user used for purchase, like for engagement? Yeah, so taking an action on the site, clicking something. Also, that there is the part. Actually, this profile has this part like affinities. So what is his purchases and interaction? So for example, if we create certain action to or the so activation to for example sell something for runners, and it will be like yellow boots and it will be short boots. So this will be the great target, because it is running, it is short boots, but for running is mostly the sneakers, so it's hot boots and footwear, because it was there were many interactions and purchases. And basically this is it, and this is very helpful for marketers, for marketers to use. But there are also more things connected to sending actions or segmenting and dividing certain groups of people into like dividing groups of people into segments. Let's say this way. Based on many rules, we have we can define which, for example, there is a population of 317,000, and those are all people. So let's say all of our customers. But we can have like high value customers. So this segment is focused on the customers that are focused on like maybe are buying many things from us. There are also like people with loyalty points, so we can divide this all people groups into or all customers into those who have loyalty points on our platform, or many loyalty points on our platform. And yeah, if it comes to segment definition, as I said before, there is like this population. Before saving, it is shown like the population of rules that were defined before the save. A status of segment, so it is the active one. Here are the attributes that we can focus on in our, let's say, filtering. And in this example, there is like loyalty point is greater than 50. We can use also and ors and multiple conditions, different conditions, and also like the email and engagement. So we are selecting only those people who have the loyalty points greater than and that are engaged via our email. So if there is an action, so for example, sending us so the newsletter in last, for example, 60 days. And after save, this population will be reduced, because now they are filtered by like the profiles are filtered, not profile, but the unified individuals are filtered by these rules, and we have only 572 people or unified profiles or unified individuals to send them some action. And what the action is, it is called activation. It is we can use this activation target. Also, we can use our segment, so only from this target, so Marketing Cloud bundle. So those people who comes from Marketing Cloud, we get informations filtered by the segment, and then this activation can take place. So, for example, we can send them an email that there's a new offer available for people who are the runners, for example. And if it comes to summary of my presentation and Data Cloud, so the main question if Data Cloud is cool or if it useful, if it is useful. I think it is. There is like this key principle that I said before, it is single source of truth, and it is important to have one place to store everything. It's similar in programming when you have like one documentation or one place when you can keep your constants. It's easier to track and makes life more efficient. Yeah. Data Cloud is also has the declarative approach, so many things can be just drag and dropped into different places. So there's not really need to developers to comment code something from scratch. And very important part of current situation with all the RODO, GDPRs, and etc. is the ability to manage consent and to comply with all the regulations about data privacy. So it comes from Salesforce, and it is easier to track and to track the consent, or even to make somebody, to give somebody the right to be forgotten, having the one system instead of like multiple places to erase. Also, it depends on our situation because every company is unique. So there is no straightforward information or straightforward way to say if Data Cloud is cost efficient or if it is worth it, because it depends if the company it depends on the company and the situation. It is very personalized, let's say, question. And there are requirements and technical boundaries because some things may be not, we may not be able to overcome many technical boundaries that are offered by or that are part of Salesforce environment. So that may be the problem with Data Cloud. But overall, I think if somebody is using Salesforce environment, so we have the Marketing Cloud, Data Cloud for Marketing Cloud is cool. is cool. And yeah, the last part, like one before, is a EPAM contest. There is an awesome Lego set to win. So here is a QR code to scan. You can grab your phones, scan this code, and take part in our contest. And also we have a virtual stand on day 3, so today. So you can join us there as well to find some information about EPAM. So you are all invited. And now I think it's part for Q&A session.
Okay, so I'm joining you for the Q&A session because we have some questions from our viewers. So just let me check if I have the first one out here. Okay, I believe this was the first that came to our inbox. Where to start when thinking of implementing Genie?
Yeah, actually, if you think about implementing Genie or overall the data cloud, it's most important to start about like taking notes and taking the description of your data that will be used and what are the sources and how it can be mapped. So most important is a good plan. And then when we think that this is a good plan and meets our requirements or our internal requirements, then we can start implementing data cloud. Yeah, so having a good plan of how our data is structured.
Yeah. Another one is this one. How does Genie cope with poor data quality?
Yeah, actually, that was a part of this first step. It is we can it has some, let's say, built-in ETL processes. So we can just remove the data that does not meet our requirement. We may also fill in some missing places, but it is not accurate. It is not good practice to fill in if something crucial is missing in a data. So yeah, it's like when we are mapping from external data sources to our system, we can remove those records that are just poor quality and that does not meet our high standard, let's say.
Yeah, and we still have some questions left. These are from YouTube. So Maya is asking, is there possibility to have the second email on unified account if we have few emails of client? And could we change that later to other email as main mailbox?
Yeah, I think so, yeah, because there's possibility for our data model to be extended with custom fields as well, or we can extend data model which comes out of the box with data cloud to be our own model. So yeah, we can have the second email or second point of contact will be the second email. And I think it will require some manual input from us or from the admin to change. For example, if we should use the last updated email, not the source system one or the most popular one. Yeah?
And two more questions from Artem. Artem is asking, how concurrency is handled between streams of data?
Yeah, actually, that's, I think, the quite implementation question. There's this, everything is handled by this stream API or the batch ingestion or stream ingestion, batch ingestion. So the stream ingestion is like fire and forget. Yeah. So if something comes to ours from other streams, it will be handled. So it's like the request. And the batch ingestion is made by us, yeah. So we are controlling the stream of data, yeah. So it may be it, yeah.
And then another question from Artem. Is it used for Marketing Cloud only, or can we use it with Sales Cloud to import orders from third-party system as well?
Yeah, actually, it is advertised as Sales Cloud for Salesforce Data Cloud for marketing, but we can reuse this unified profile or this golden profile of the user with all the data from multiple clouds in other one-party clouds. So yeah, we can just send from data cloud and information or retrieve the informations in, for example, Sales Cloud or third party as well. Yeah. So there was a slide with the flow of data cloud. There was like having actions of our like taking the actions, and then it was sent to multiple parties. Yeah, so
Okay,
not
and I
only used
think,
marketing clouds.
yeah, I think this was the last one actually. So thank you so much, Szymon, for answering this question, all the questions that were brought to us during your presentation. Thank you so much for joining us during Salesforce Summit 2023. It was great listening to your presentation and watching you during your presentation. Just let me remind you guys that EPAM has a virtual booth, a virtual stand on our website, live.s4summit.pl. If you guys are interested in submitting your resume or talking to people from EPAM about how it is working for this company, you want to see the job offers that are now listed on the virtual stand, please visit our virtual booth and to check out their job offers. Szymon, once again, thank you so much for joining us. It was great meeting you, and we hope to meet you again during another Salesforce Summit.
Thank you very much, and may the Salesforce be with you.
See you. Bye.
See ya. Bye. Thank